Just a quick video of the van. This is a 2017 Chevy Express 2500, so it does have a tow capacity up to 8,500. You can push 10,000 pounds of tow weight. We've got a light bar and brush guard across the front. 200 amp hours or 200 watts of solar on the roof. As we come around, there is decals. We've got weather guards on the windows because I do like to leave them cracked. These windows have been blocked out because on the inside you'll see that there's a wall, but there is the decal. We've got moto metal rims or wheels with all-terrain tires. This is a two-wheel drive, not a four-wheel drive, but that does help. The front end has a 2-inch lift on the front, and the rear has airbag suspension, so you can adjust the back end if you are towing. Your shore power connection, just a standard 110 to keep things nice and charged. There's a ladder on the rack on the back to access the custom roof rack. So that is a heavy-duty roof rack so that you can sit, stand, store all kinds of good heavy-duty stuff up there. There is a WeBoost cell system, cellular boost on it, and a 8-foot ARB awning that extends out. It's a little windy today, so I'm not getting it out. Decals and stuff on the back of the car, stickers can be removed once it's purchased, but if nobody buys it, I'm leaving them on there. This is extended storage now. That is a new diesel tank. It is an 8.1 liter, I believe, that is in for the diesel heater that is vented through that little black round thing down there on the end. But just replace that diesel heater because the other one was a little, wasn't sealed tight enough, so it was a little bit fumy. Cedar lining the walls of the doors, the walls of the van, and the ceiling. There are those round things are touch lights and are dimmable. I have found that I've pretty much used those more often than the puck lights, but there are 4 puck lights installed and a max air fan with a remote that I have mounted on the front dash. This area here was set up, or is set up, to hold a Julka hot tap. The one I've got died, so it will need to be replaced, but it is set up, and this is a gas line to the 11-pound propane tank, onboard propane tank for hot water for that. Sorry, I'll edit that out. Those are window covers that I made for the windows that have the perforated film on them. You could block out the windows all the way if you wanted to, but I like being able to have a view out. But they do need to be on there at night for light. You do have the full-size, or basic twin-size couch with the photos show that these front pieces do slide out, and all your controls, your battery charger, your inverter, and your diesel heater are right there. That single cushion drops down to the make it a full-size bed when that is extended. I personally will, if I was keeping the camper, I would actually have that reupholstered. It is actually 2 pieces in the middle, or split, but I would have this section, I would have it in 2 sections so that this section, this part that extends out, could be left out if you wanted to have like a little more couch situation, but still be able to get in and out on your kitchen space. So just an idea there. The seams, that is a tooled, fake leather. That's where all the electrical wires run on either side. Wasn't the sexiest layout to do, but it made it accessible should any wiring need to be replaced. That just has to be unstapled and can be managed from there without having to get into walls too much. You've got storage here. That little dangle is the remote for the diesel heater should you have the bed extended and can't get to the manual one. Let's see. You now, because I changed the tank, have extra storage in this area, and that of course is the jack and everything for the should you need to change a tire. There is a 4-way and 7-way pin on the back. It does have a brake controller on the system, on the van, to handle any towing situations. You've got your gravity water fill here. This is a 5-gallon, this just pops out. There is a 5-gallon gray water catch system right there, and then a 10-gallon freshwater tank on the other side. The pump is mounted right there inside. The sink only has cold water. It does not have hot water. I just figured if I needed to get any hot water, I would just get it from the back end and then use it for that. You've got your switch controllers here to a USB volt connection there. This is a old school 12-volt plug-in and your voltage meter. And then right now the only thing wired to this is pump and the main cabin lights for on-off, so there is room to add some more stuff. You do have a connection here. This just is connected to the gas line that goes to the tank. It is a 12-foot. This is just connects directly into the cooktop if I'm cooking or, you know, heating coffee or anything inside. But it can be disconnected and you can drop it out here, and you've got 12 feet that you could extend and connect it to a gas grill. Your sink is under here. This is all acacia wood and runs clean through under the cabinets in the back. You do have 2 110 plugs, tons of USB plug-ins there. You have quite a few USB and 12-volt connection there. The refrigerator runs on 12-volt and is connected in the back. That is on a slide that just unhooks. And the drawer slides out. I think I need to put a handle on that. The refrigerator's a little heavy and the floor is a touch uneven, so it does drag a little bit along the front, but it's not hurting the panel. And the thing that's nice about this particular unit is when it's pulled all the way out, that is technically the refrigerator side. The other side was originally meant to be the freezer, but you can, with the controller, manage, you can switch sides, which side's freezer, which side's refrigerator, turn one of them off completely, which is nice, so you're not wasting energy. It just slides back in and clips. You have kitchen drawer storage in here. There might be a smoother way to attach those, but I've not done it, so that's a nice wide drawer there. There's just snap back on, and then you've got kitchen storage in there. I left all the stuff in just simply so you could see how much it will hold. There's your WeBoost cell monitor. It unfortunately is only set up that it is on when the van is on. You have a curtain that goes across to block there. This is currently set up as a console / doggy seat, but it is the center, sorry, this is hard to do with one hand, for the composting toilet. That is a C head. I'm not sure if they're even available anymore. I've got it in this, which was the smaller unit, and in my vintage Airstream. And then I currently have the front seat set up for dog passenger travel. And there is a platform underneath, which I'll show you here in a second. But this is all the front. I keep my storage for my composting toilet things there. There are pictures of the storage underneath the kitchen cabinets. I keep a weather monitor deal just clipped right there in the door. And then, as you can see, There is this platform, but it literally is just sitting in place. If you want to leave it or not, it is hinged so that it can be taken in and out easily. And then this front seat is also on a swivel, so it will turn around. I've not used it since I installed it, but I am pretty sure the console slash toilet would need to be moved out of the way so it could be pivoted and then turned and then put back into place. So that is a general run through of the van. There is a 2,000 watt inverter and a 200 amp hour, let's see, the inverter is a Renogy, and the amp hour is a 200 amp hour lithium battery. So plenty of power there, recharges very nicely, and the nice part about lithium is you do not have to worry about it running all the way down. So there is a basic run through of the van.